Hey, Shaili, I think that's the way to pronounce your name. I could be wrong. I'm going to give you some feedback on week 2 and 3. Now, you didn't make any justification for your grade here, so I couldn't give you any. For all these, you have to give a justification. I need to understand why you're giving yourself a B plus. Now, with the Gen AI activity, and you spent, I guess this is the equivalent of 6 hours on this activity. I'm trying to figure, I'd love to know why it took 6 hours to complete, um, especially when your reflections here are really quite minimal. So that's kind of like a B quality reflection for sure. So I'm just wondering what's going on. And maybe you could help me with that. With your personal project, you've got some idea to create a digital storybook design. You've given some details about this and reflections. I don't have an actual link to the project. I'm trying to think. Here's the project here. So let's take a look where you're at. AI generated storybook for earlier. This project is generated, designed to spark the imagination. Okay. Um, So that's interesting. Um, I wonder if a storybook Gemini Gem changes this a little bit. But this is a good plan. It's a very good plan, actually. But we'll be at week 5 next week, and so you want to see some kind of results at some point, right? But I need to see, let's go down here. Your what do you have? Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to see your uh, uh, progress on here. So you focused on planning. Okay, so that's fine. That's all solid. I think that's solid, to be honest. And you do a good job in individual contributions. You've got a link here, but you need a description, a 2 to 3 sentence description here. So hopefully you can do that. Now, this week you've given yourself a C. Hopefully it's a C so far. You haven't again justified, so I need to understanding. Now, understand C is not a passing grade, so you really want to get that up. You've done a nice job with your Gen AI activity. You could have gone into a little bit more detail, but I thought you really did a good job. You spent 4 hours on it. Well, it's a long time. Again, this seems to be taking you a longer to do this, which is fine. But so I would say that was definitely in the high B to A minus because you did a good job on that, and you did a nice reflection on this. Here you left this blank. I'm assuming that's really incomplete. You didn't evaluate. Again, we want to get rid of this. Um, you didn't evaluate a resource of a peer, which is what you were supposed to do. So it's kind of incomplete at this point. You're right. It's not really at the passing level, but you do an amazing job here. So I know you're quite capable of this. Just use the self-grading guide. It's not too hard to do. See if I can show it to you on the side here. I'll just bring it up. So you're going to look at these 3 things, and you say, what was the learning insights? What was engagement and effort? Give yourself a pat in the back. I did 4 hours. I worked hard on this. What were the challenges? Where are you struggling? I'm not sure. Um, and and then what about what did you complete? And that's particularly, and, it's really important for you to do this. I would say that reflection is one of the more important things. So I hope that you can go back and actually reflect and do this. I know things are getting busy, but if you tidy this up, you could get your grade up to a kind of a passing grade, a B plus. see, yeah, that you just haven't met the goals there. So, okay, that's my feedback.